Welcome to the channel. I'm Amedio602, and today we're going to be reviewing the K658 microphone from Fifine. I would like to thank Fifine for providing this microphone for a review, so let's jump right into it. Inside the box you get a user's manual, which is very detailed. We also have the microphone, a shock mount, a USB-C to A cable, and hardware for connecting the mic to an included tripod or a swing boom arm. The tripod is only meant for temporary desktop use, and you will overall have a much better experience with a swing arm. The microphone itself comes in a very sturdy metal case. It's about the size of my hand, and it feels like it could take quite a beating. On the other hand, the included shock mount is not quite as sturdy because it's made of plastic. I didn't run into any trouble while installing this, but I just wanted to make you aware of that. Setup is very simple and is covered by the included user manual. Insert the microphone into the shock mount, screw the threaded ring onto the end of the microphone to secure it into the shock mount, and if you're using a boom arm, attach the adapter to the end of the shock mount. Connect the USB-C end of the cable to the microphone and the USB-A end of the cable into your PC or Mac. It's simple as can be, and that's one of the top reasons to buy a USB microphone in the first place. By the way, all of the audio in this video was recorded using the Fifine K658 microphone after taking it out of the box. So if you like the way this video sounds, you'll probably like the way your voice sounds when using the Fifine K658. Let's talk about a few features of this microphone before we jump into some gameplay. On the top here you can see we've got the mute button, and you can see right now it's got a green LED circled around it. If you press that, it mutes the sound. And it's really easy to tell if this microphone is muted because you'll see that light turns red. Right underneath the mute button, we've also got the gain adjustment. Right now the gain is about at the halfway point, and we're just going to begin talking, start talking, and I'm adjusting the gain. I'm not sure how well this is picking up, but I am adjusting the gain. I'm trying to keep my voice at a pretty constant volume, just so you can get a good idea for the range of the gain here. The only other real interface on the microphone is down at the bottom. You can push this button. It's not really a button, it's just touch sensitive. In fact, you don't even have to push it. If you just get your finger close enough, it senses it. Is that true? Yep, I didn't even push it that time. So down on the bottom of the microphone, you can control whether the LEDs are on or off. You can see what the LEDs look like right there. In the back of the microphone, you have two connections. One of the connections is for USB-C, and that just connects to your PC or your Mac. And the other connection is for headphones. So if you've got headphones and you want to either monitor your voice or just listen to your computer's audio through those headphones, you can do that as well. You can't see it very well in this video, but if I turn this around, you can see right there is the headphone jack right next to the USB-C jack. As you can see here, I've got this mounted on a swing boom arm, which is what they recommend. It comes with an adapter, and for me, I was able to reuse my arm. It was the same arm that I had used for the Blue Yeti here. So this is the tripod that's included with the microphone, and yeah, it works, but the swing boom arm is so much nicer because you can position it however you want. It's really easy. You can move it around, up, down, left, right, whereas the tripod just kind of sits on the desk, gets in the way. It's really nice that they include the tripod for anyone who is just starting out who maybe doesn't have the swing boom arm. But if you get a microphone, whether it's this microphone or any other microphone, please just do yourself a favor and get yourself a boom arm. Let's talk about audio quality with this microphone. The audio that you're hearing right now is recorded with this, and I have not done anything. Normally I'll go into Audacity and I'll add compressor effects, do a noise reduction, things like that on my audio just to make it sound better. What you're hearing right now is the raw, unedited audio, and this is what this mic sounds like out of the box. I did a side-by-side comparison with my old microphone, which is a Blue Yeti, you can see right here. I put both of them on their included stands, so I took the boom arm completely out of the equation. I positioned both microphones so that they could pick up my voice at the optimum distance. I recorded the entire Vanguard Platinum Trophy Guide and edited all of the audio, and just listening to that audio, I could tell a significant difference and a much better audio quality coming out of the Fifine microphone. That's of course not to say that the Blue Yeti audio is bad. It's not bad, it's definitely good, especially for a 3-year-old microphone, but at the same price point, the convenience of a dynamic microphone for me is enough to recommend the Fifine instead of the Blue Yeti. There are two different types of microphones. You have a dynamic microphone, which is the Fifine, and you've also got the compressor microphone, which is something like a Blue Yeti. The big difference here from a user perspective is with the dynamic microphone, the audio processing module is in the top, and you really want to talk into the top of the microphone like I'm doing right now. With a Blue Yeti or any other compressor microphone, you want to be talking into the front of the microphone and not the top. And if you have a Blue Yeti, you can talk into the front, talk into the top, compare the differences. Trust me, there's a noticeable difference. And with the compressor microphone like a Blue Yeti, I really struggled with positioning and where to put the microphone. So for example, I had it in front of me and upside down so that the front was pointed at me. I tried having it in front of me like this, but it really blocked the screen or it would get in the way of the keyboard and mouse. The Fifine, where it's positioned right now, is totally out of the way. As you can see, I can drink coffee, which is very important. I've also got plenty of range of motion here, and this is just in front of me to the left. It is just a few inches away from my face, and that's the optimal position for this microphone. If I lean back in my chair, the microphone is still sensitive enough to pick up my voice. You might want to speak a little bit louder when you're back this far because you are well past that recommended distance, but even sitting back here talking like this microphone does a terrific job of picking up the audio. The shock mount right here, you can see has pretty good resistance to getting just bumping the table. I'm bumping the table in the background. And if you were to take, say, a PlayStation controller and accidentally smack into the shock arm, you can hear what that sounds like right there. By the way, the audio on this video is completely unedited. This is just what you see is what you get. You can, of course, take the audio from all this and you can upload it into your favorite audio editing software. Personally, I use Audacity. Now I'm going to go ahead and now that we've seen the microphone, let's turn the RGB back on. And I'm going to enable my Chromakey. And you're going to see here real quick why I had it disabled. You can see the top button there. You can no longer see the green. You can still see the red when I mute it. So that's not the microphone malfunctioning or anything. That's just because I've keyed out the green screen in the back. And if you look at the RGB cycle, you can see now the green portion is no longer visible. So that's pretty cool. I've got a game of Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies going on right here, so let's just go ahead and complete this next transmit objective. I'm going to try to talk throughout just so you can hear how the audio sounds while we're in a game. So I started out with this Kar 98K. You can see my elite sniping skills right there. And one of the monsters was kind enough to drop this MG42 for me. So I'm down to one shot with the car. Let's go for a no-scope. Can we no-scope headshot? Nope, we missed.
So much strength. Even these creatures need a head on their shoulders.
And we're gonna definitely run out of ammo here. Completely out. Here's a box. Perfect. We got our ammo. Now we started up the transmit mission here. All I need to do is escort this little orb to the exit. If you get far enough away from the orb, it stops escorting. And you can use that to your advantage to rack up a few extra eliminations. I almost actually had a decent sniper clip for once. Almost. Only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and gamma bombs. Let's disable this Chromakey and talk a little bit more about the microphone here. Closing thoughts. I really like this microphone. I'm definitely going to use it to replace my Blue Yeti that I've been using. This is what the Blue Yeti looks like. So just doing a side-by-side size comparison, you can see the Blue Yeti is clearly larger than the Fifine. And the Blue Yeti is also a compressor microphone, and what that means is in order to get the best audio quality, you actually want to speak into the front of the microphone instead of the top. Notice how the Fifine is mounted back here and pointed toward me. That makes it a whole lot easier for me to be able to speak to you while I'm playing the game without having a microphone in my face like this. For podcasts, for streaming, for the kind of stuff that I use it for. This microphone's perfect. I'd highly recommend it. I've got an Amazon affiliate link down in the description below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this in the future and also get the best Call of Duty tips, tricks, and tactics. And as always, thank you very much for watching.